Tom, I'm Mary, and together we are
Wigan Athletic fans.
Yeah, okay. We love you, Wigan.
We do. We love you, Wigan. We do. We love you, Wigan. We do. Oh, Wigan, we love you. Hello, welcome. Welcome to a MomenTary Wigan song edition. We're not really sure what this is. I've magically got Mary watching Wigan. You know, I've roped in my dad. Now I'm getting in my fiancée. She's been to 3 games.
now I'm getting in my fiancé.
That's my sentence.
Good English.
Gracias. We have been to 3 matches together.
We have.
Mary is still an undefeated spectator. She's not been defeated, and nor have Wigan. We've seen 6 goals, 2 every time.
Yeah.
How have you found it?
I've learnt some great songs. I've learnt something about Posh Spice, aka Victoria Beckham, that I didn't know before. I've seen Callum Lang score lots of goals. I actually learnt some Wigan history yesterday. I did a bit of, I listened to a short history of Wigan.
And you can recite it all.
Athletic.
You've memorised it. You impressed me very much yesterday.
Yeah.
Knew some things that
I'm
I
good
didn't
with
know.
dates and stuff. I have a degree in history, so you know these things come in handy, don't they?
I've got a degree in Wigan.
Have you?
No, but I did nearly get a degree in Bolton just so I could get a season ticket.
Oh, that's great. Well, great story that is.
Yeah, so this is a podcast celebrating...
Podcast? Do you know what a podcast is?
Is it like one of those video things?
I keep saying I want to make a Wigan chant. I'm a singer, songwriter. We make beer songs together. And last time at the match in Colchester, I actually started a chant. I was like, oh, this is the perfect moment when we should be singing. Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go.
It's the Wigan boys
making all the noise. Everywhere we go. It's a bit sexist, isn't it?
I'm a Wigan boy.
You are a Wigan boy.
I'm a Wigan boy, yeah.
Norwich girl,
I'm
but Wigan boy.
one of those non-binary, or I just choose, in the moment what I want to be. And when I'm at a Wigan game, I'm a Wigan boy.
A momentary Wigan boy.
Yeah, exactly. A momentary Wigan boy. Just don't pull my pants down to check. So I instigated. Is that the right word? Instigated a chant, and I really want to make a Wigan song. So I was thinking about how to go about it. You need a melody that people know really well.
We beat Man City with a Watson goal. Beat Man City. Yeah, you love it.
One melody that people really know is Wonderwall. And I was also thinking how Wigan do like to score a late goal, don't they? So I was thinking, and after all, it's a Wigan goal. No?
I don't think you'd get anyone singing that. Well, you might. Maybe my mum or something would sing it. But the...
Your mum doesn't like football chants or going to football matches.
Man City, she doesn't. We once went to an away match and she put tissues in her ears because it was too noisy. There's some good stories actually from that, isn't there? At the turnstiles, when she was trying to get in, they were saying ticket, ticket, and she couldn't hear what they were saying, so she just started kicking the turnstile because she thought they were saying kick it to try and get in. Just like kicking this metal gate. So Wonderwall is a City chant, I think.
Oh.
Obviously Man City, Oasis.
I did have a feeling that would be the case.
But what's quite great is, so Oasis are City fans, are definitely the Gallagher brothers are. I think they're quite big fans actually. But they're
quite small though, aren't they?
What? You happy with that joke? Eh?
Well, they are though, aren't they?
Out of 10, I would give that...
They're tiny though. I am bigger
small?
than...
You're bigger than Oasis. You will be one day. It's not COVID. Oasis are big City fans, and when Wigan beat them for the 3rd time in the FA Cup with Grigg's late goal, at the end, the final whistle, they blared out Wonderwall to like all the away fans and everything. So that's quite nice. So there's a bit of banter there. So I don't think you do it to Wonderwall. I think I wouldn't say there's any songs that are kind of off the table. Like you can do anything, but there are some songs that are like, you know, you say that's about City, and like You'll Never Walk Alone is Liverpool's chant, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you can't do things like that. We had a winger called Gary Teal, this Scottish winger, and we had a tune to Love Will Tear Us Apart. Teal will tear you apart again. Maybe give it up. Candelam, delam, 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 delam. Henri Camera, Henri Camera. Just ones that are good fun to sing. I think what would be nice is to maybe do a chant about the Doctor, Jonathan Tobin, who's obviously played a big part in Charlie White and everything like that. We've got a chant for Liam Richardson.
We've got a chant for Charlie White, obviously. Yeah. Charlie White.
A little while ago, I bought some beer mats, from Megfec, and they are absolutely brilliant. We haven't used them. They're too nice to use. That's the problem. They're all different players, so there's a wad of there. There's Nathan Duke, the Duke Ellington. I'll show you a beer mat. You try and maybe say something about if it's a player, manager, you're like a guest, or you could say, can you come up with a chant like that? Just come up with a chant, doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. We can obviously, we can get rid of all
No pressure, just come up with the chant.
Just do it. Okay, so first up, Nathan Duke Ellington.
Ooh, Duke Ellington was famous jazz.
That's right. Trumpeter, or maybe saxophonist. I
think he had an orchestra.
He's a big name though. That's why he's called the Duke. So Nathan Ellington is his name, obviously called the Duke because of Ellington.
Duke Ellington.
Yeah.
That's Glenn Miller. I don't know if Duke.
I like it. I think we'll give it that. That was just a nice tune, so I'm happy with that. The chant is not brilliant. It was Ellie Ellington. I saw him on a bus once, and I was so starstruck that I couldn't say anything. I was maybe 16 at the time, and I told him about it like 10 years later and got a picture with him, which I can show you. Jagger Jewel, no nonsense, Scouse beer. He's
got the moves like Jagger. Do 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 do. Was that his song?
The only chant I can remember. So he was our manager that got us promoted to the Premier League and to the Carling Cup final.
He has got the moves.
He was great. So Ellington, actually, he got us promoted to the Premier League with Jewel as manager. He scored 24 goals. Him and Robert scored 45 goals between them when we got promoted. Mm-hmm. And then he got sold before the Premiership season because someone paid over his release clause. Mm-hmm. £3,001,000 they paid. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want to go. He was crying. But because of his agent, he would have got money. He was like, nah, come on, do it. And he went to West Brom, and then basically his career, nothing happened after that. It's really sad.
It's really
so him and Roberts never got a go to have a go in the Premier League. I think they'd done really well. The only chant I can remember for Jewel was, who needs Mourinho? We've got Paul Julio. That's great. He had this really good leather jacket as well, which he ripped celebrating our win at Highbury. The next one, big. Roberto.
Oh, I got one.
Okay. Martinez. Who is he? Who's Bobby Martin?
He was the manager when they won the FA Cup.
Absolutely. And you were telling me about when Dave Whelan took over.
Yeah.
Remember Dave?
Dave Whelan took over in 1997.
Something like that, 95 maybe.
I know they won something in 97.
Yes. Auto windscreens. We've won it 2 times. So he brought in Martinez and 2 other Spaniards, and they were known as the 3...
Amigos.
3 Amigos, yeah.
Okay.
So they came over.
Oh, so I did it.
Yeah.
I did too.
And Martinez didn't speak any English when he came. Mm. And he has now had like an amazing career, but it's all from that start where Dave Whelan brought him over. One of the players was called Jesus. I'm not sure his surname. There was a big sign at one of the first matches that said, Jesus is a Wiganer, which Dave Whelan always loved. Ian Dzeu, fun fact, after finishing football, he became a detective for the police. And is still, I think, a detective to this day.
Wow.
It's really cool.
And what a crazy story that is.
When Tony Blair was asked who his favourite player was in the Premier League, and he said Ian Dzeu, McCulloch's great Scot. He was probably one of my favourite Wigan players ever.
So we need a good Scottish song for this one. Well, I mean, classic Scottish songs. I'll take the high road and you take the low, and I'll get to Scotland before you. Me and McCulloch will score another goal, and we'll all get to Wigan before you.
Away days, so this is obviously just about away days. There's a big tune that comes out for all away teams when they're playing in the Christmas period. Do you know what that is?
No?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride. No. Oh, what fun it is to sing when Wigan win away. Something like that, yeah. You know this one. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Who's that?
Don't know.
Will Grigg's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Will Grigg's on fire. Na 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 na. You've seen the original video from Sean Kennell, haven't you? DJ Kennell, the one that we saw actually at Cambridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did a video that went viral, and then everyone was singing it. It was put over loads of videos. I'll show you some like really funny things, like people walking to Mecca and stuff. Just like any video with loads of people, they'd put that chant over the top because it would be like they're cheering to it. So it was viral for ages. And
cool.
Then in the Euros in 2016, it was still going viral all the time, and Northern Ireland fans were singing it because he was their striker. Even though he didn't play a match, he didn't even get to play, which was really sad because he was in great form for us. He was voted player of the Euros tournament because like German fans got on it because they loved the song so much. So he was like voted ahead of all the players who'd scored loads of goals in the tournament and had won the tournament just because Will Grigg had a great song. So he was player of the Euros tournament without actually playing a game.
Wow, that's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
What an achievement.
Yeah, great. So Will Grigg's brilliant. And that was a really good chant. That's the best, maybe the best football chant ever. In terms of just how like global, it was a single. They raised money for charity.
See, this is the thing. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know.
And all Keno did was just like standard videos. You've seen his videos, right? There was one where he smashed eggs on his head because he was like having a go at Bolton.
I think if I did that, it'd be good for my hair.
Yeah, egg yolks are very good for hair, aren't they? Your sheen.
Tom is the expert on all
as you can tell.
Hair treatments.
Woo woo! And then we had a centre mid partnership of Merry and Perry. There were our two centre mids at one point,
really?
which is really cool.
Mary Perry for Wigan, for Wigan.
A very Merry Perry for you.
Pagan, Mary Pagan.
Oh, the pagan ticks, the pagan ticks. Do you think they were playing in pagan times? When was Wigan founded?
1932.
There, she's got it.
Go on, quiz me.
All right.
Quiz me.
Who is their current manager?
Liam Richardson.
Well done. Name 3 current players.
My temptation to make a joke about raisins is so bad.
Current, okay, I like it.
3, easy. Callum Lang, Charlie White, who has been through something that recently that we had a family experience of that too, and incredible what people can do, what the medical science can do, and what people can do too. So that's your 2, and James McLean.
Yeah, Jimmy Mac. Jimmy, oh Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back?
Do you know how I remember his name?
No.
Because of that chant about Posh Spice.
Yeah. So that Posh Spice chant, we were talking about this. I don't know why it's Posh Spice in the limelight.
She's very current.
Yes. Oh, there you go. There it is. Well, I think that we were responsible for getting our second goal at Colchester. I think we can class it as an assist because we got that chant going, the Jimmy Mac chant, and I reckon we put the keeper off because he was like, "Why are they singing about Posh Spice? Oh God!" And then let a goal in.
Yeah. That's
no
Tom's
worries.
Theory.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about a chant that's something to do with the doctor who helped to save Charlie White.
Dr. Jonathan Tobin. On his bio, Dr. Jonathan Tobin, it says, Wigan Athletic doc and some other stuff. Oh, and I brought Fabrice Mwamba back from the dead one time.
Wow.
And I guess he's done that since with
Fabrice
Charlie Wyke.
Mwamba.
Fabrice
Is
Mwamba.
that the guy who I remember the people talking about him when it happened with the player from Denmark in the cup?
He never got to play football again, but Charlie Wyke seems like, I think he's back in training.
Yeah,
now.
he's got an onboard defibrillator, so that if his heart stops, it shocks him back, which. You could consider an upgrade, really, couldn't you?
Are there any downsides?
Yeah, apparently they, depending, you can have different models. There is one model you can have that can't be upgraded, or you can have another model fitted that, once they have something, a newer model, you can just like have it replaced with that. But they sit under the skin, about a good centimetre or so, kind of under the arm, so it's uncomfortable. The older models weren't very pleasant, the effect if they went off. I don't know what these newer models are like.
Oh yeah, someone said about being thrown across the other side of the room, wasn't it?
Yeah. He
obviously had this cardiac arrest, and it was just by chance that they had 2 weeks before some training on like what to do with it. So like Liam Richardson knew what to do. So they're trying to really spread that message of how important it is to kind of understand. Speaking of electricity, shall I put my lights on? Here you go.
Oh, I wondered what that was. Yeah, Tom's got his own onboard
it's a very
power pack.
Sensitive.
Yeah, what I like to do, if I'm watching a match or like any kind of situation where you want a certain outcome, you visualize it and you use the right kind of language to aid that visualization. I might be visualizing the ball going into the net. Or just being like, Wigan score a goal, Wigan score a goal, Wigan win. That's another one that I do, and these are in my head chants.
We did actually do a chant, didn't we? In the the Shrewsbury game? Shrewsbury.
Oh yeah.
Shrewsbury? That's quite hard to say, isn't it? Shrewsbury. And we were chanting away, and then obviously Tello got that goal, didn't he? Tello, we haven't got any chants about Tello. Tello, hola, Asgard will score a goal, da-da-da, I didn't know, and then you give me something, you say Tello, and I score a goal. I don't know why you passed the ball, just score a goal. Tello.
That's not really
I don't
very
know why
positive,
you passed the
though,
ball, just score a goal. Yeah, take him to shoot, right? Liam Richardson said he needs to shoot more. He scored a rocket.
I'm not quite there yet with making my Wigan chant song, but it's going to come to me at some point. I have to say, it is much easier when you're at a game and you've got that atmosphere of being with everyone and everyone singing together. That's one of the things that I really like about it. This feeling of group singing that you don't get to do. When do you get to do that other than
it's a brilliant
football
thing.
Matches, spiritual kirtans, church, Christmas carols maybe in a pub. Like there's not many times where you sing collectively, right?
We had a great chant for Emil Heskey. Do you remember him?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Did he used to play for Wigan?
He did. Remember that song, What's That Coming Over the Hill? Is It a Monster? What's that coming over the hill? It's Emil Heskey. It's Emil Heskey.
How long were Wigan in the Premiership for?
8 years.
Oh, really?
And, funnily...
Was it the First Division then? Or was it the Premiership?
No, Premiership.
Okay.
2005-06 season until 2013. We got relegated 2 days after winning the FA Cup.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite sad. But it's fine because I love what's happened since. I wouldn't want to be in the Premier League anymore. Like, it's horrible. There's too much money. I'd much rather kind of yo-yo League One and Championship forever now. It's just great fun. And, like, it's brought everyone together. Like, administration, horrible, awful, but it's really brought everyone together. Like, I think Wigan feels right now better than it's ever felt.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened with Wigan, was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the time, it's like what was, we didn't know, the future was uncertain.
It was. For
Wigan Athletic, but now it's great. Like everyone came out in support. Like the fans donated so much money. It was just beautiful. I thought it was so lovely.
It was. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Wigan. I was saying earlier, I did a chant with Dad. You know, you were saying about in the stadium, that's when you're really all singing together.
Yeah.
And we tried to do that chant for Denny Lanzat, this Dutch centre midfielder, which was to the tune of Chitty Bang Bang. Denny Lanzat, Denny Lanzat, Denny Lanzat, Denny Lanzat, Denny Lanzat, Denny Lanzat, we love you. Denny Lanzat, Denny Lanzat, we love you.
Did they not catch on?
No, but me and Dad sang it at Reading by ourselves. For a
Mm.
whole way through. We did it. We put the effort in. So we have tried that.
Mm.
We lost that game 3-2. So, do you want to do a Wigan rap?
The Wigan boys in their white and blue. They're playing for you. They're going to score the goals and win the game. It's all the same. Always in the second half. 90th minute makes me laugh. I'm trying to stick to this beat, but it's not that easy. I feel defeat.
And that's a rap. It's a Wigan rap.
I
Not a
wasn't
Wigan
sure
pie.
what you were doing, but
What about one
I
in-
didn't really want to end on the word defeat, but I didn't know what you were doing. So you
Well,
obviously
defeat is what they use in football, isn't it? It's all about defeat. Some use their head. But
do.
you didn't see what I was going with there, did you? I'd love to look at your face there again. Yeah, that's good. I enjoyed that.
Okay.
It's good fun. Did you?
Yeah.
Just okay. I enjoyed that. Okay. We don't all have to have a good time.
I haven't got there yet. I'm gonna find the Wigan song. But yeah, Tom's had lots of fun coming up with loads of suggestions for different things.
I've had a great time, and also it's great just to do this with you again. It's nice to be in front of the screen again. On the Wigan link, we probably should say, obviously we make beer songs, but you may have seen the Latic beers that have come out. There's 6 new ones, all kind of in a Wigan can with like shirts on, and it'd be really cool to like do a beer song about one of those.
that would be really
So
fun.
whether we do like a poll or something, I've talked to Barry on the Progress with Unity podcast to maybe see if anything could happen with that. But it'd be really cool to know if you've got a favourite, if anyone's tried any of those beers yet. These obviously are specifically Latic's ones, but they do other beers as well. So I've asked the Hophurst Brewery if there's a beer that they'd want us to do a song about.
Okay.
We're up for that kind of thing, but I think it'd be really good to do a Latic's one.
Yeah, but okay. So the way that beer songs work is the name of the beer is the title of the song. I know the one song that we haven't mentioned, that this song is the one that will get stuck in our heads, and then for days we will. It's just like a bit like Tourette's, you know. It just suddenly bursts out of you. Bolton get battered everywhere they go.
Bolton get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. We'll not say that.
I've never been to Bolton, but I've heard, and I've never seen them play Bolton, but I've heard that song.
Yes.
Pretty much
everywhere we've gone, we've heard that song. And in fact, it seemed like Colchester was singing it last time, didn't it? Just everywhere we go, it gets taken. Really good. We hope you've had a good time. It's been lovely to be back here again. And yeah, we will work out what we're going to do next.
We will.
Up the ticks.
Up the ticks.
When I saw your face, now I'm a believer. Without a trace or doubt in my mind, I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Up the football league we go. When we win promotion, this is what we'll sing. We are Wigan, Wigan football team.
Yeah.
One woman said to me at Bramall Lane, Sheffield United, that it wasn't football team, it's football kings. But controversial. Is it team? Is it kings? What do you think?